Hey there, ice cream friends. Evan with Ice Cream Equipment Specialists, and we are here with the Bravo Trittico. This is actually the first combination machine that was ever patented in the world. So Bravo's over 55 years old. They're made outside of Venice, Italy, and it's super high quality machines that are known all throughout Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and the US. We're proud to represent them here in the United States along with other great distributors. And why I really want to talk to you about this right now is that more and more people who want to get in the frozen dessert field want to make their own base or mix. And what does that mean? That means what the palette or the blank canvas for ice cream or gelato or nieves or helado. And that's basically your milk, your cream, your solids, your sugar, your stabilizer, your emulsifier. People want to make that base because they want to control it for different types of recipes, different needs of clients, and just different styles of taste. Because when you're buying just one base and everyone's buying the same 14% ice cream base, it really makes it hard for your product to stand out. And that's why you need a combination machine or a heat treatment machine. And in general, what that means is that there is a top barrel or cylinder that is heating on not just the bottom but the walls, and that's getting your base up to 85 degrees Celsius, and that's how you're incorporating the flavor into there, and that's how you're making your base, because that heat allows you to have a well-balanced base. And then you take the Bravo patented butterfly valve and you move it down directly into the cylinder. And what that means is after that first batch is inside here, every 10 minutes, depending on the size of the machine, you're actually making the gelato base or the ice cream base up top and going directly here. So it's a constant production. So if you wanted to make one base for your kind of white style bases, that could be one recipe here. If you wanted to make a base that was for your chocolates and your coffees and your nuts, you would tweak that base a bit on the solids here. So if you want to have full control of a product and not be controlled by the mix that you're buying wholesale, that's why you need to have a combination machine like this Trittico. Very simple, the mechanic is easy. You have a hot, you have stirring, and you have stop. Also the same here on the cold side. One of the Bravo advantages that I really love is something that no one else does. And of course, it's really nice to have a faucet to rinse things out and make it easier to clean instead of having to carry buckets. But what I like is right here, they make this in here, and what this does is this water, which is meant for your faucet, actually will go, and in the rear of any ice cream machine batch freezer, there's a drive shaft, and that drive shaft goes into the rear of the ice cream machine. And when it's in the rear of the ice cream machine, no matter what you do, there's always a few drops of ice cream, and that is in the rear of the machine, and that actually can begin to kind of smell a little, but this jet right here will jet and rinse that out. No other machine does that, so it's really good for the hygienic nature of the machine and for just the longevity of making sure that there's not ice cream product back down inside of the machine. One of the Bravo advantages I really like. The other advantage to Bravo is the simplicity of the door, and so we'll show you that a little later. A lot of brands have multiple handles and multiple sides. This door, which is a special polymer and plastic, does not allow you to actually have the heat transfer out. When you see metal doors, what you're seeing is heat losing from the batch freezer. Not all plastic is bad. A lot of the times in North America, we have this idea that it has to be stainless steel to be good. Well-made, well-injected plastic not only keeps the cold inside, but it makes it lighter. If you've ever held a door from some of the other companies out there, it could be 20 pounds, and that's really hard for some of your employees day in and day out. So we really like the fact that they utilize technology and strength and a really good balance. And at the end of the day, that's what Bravo is. It is a machine that has some of the fastest freezing times, and it has some of the longest history in the market for making a combination machine. So this is the Trittico, and then there's also other evolutions that can do pastry creams and chocolates and sauces. So if you want to make your own base, a hot process or combination machine, but imagine also being able to make your own variegates, meaning your own fruit sauces and jellies and chocolate sauces. With Bravo, you can have a full-time pastry chef in a machine that allows you to fully control and not be dependent on suppliers and lowering your costs. Because the cost to make mix of your own style is so much cheaper than buying wholesale mix. So if you have any other questions about batch freezers, combination machines, heat treatment machines, or anything else, why don't you come and enjoy us in this journey of seeing the Bravo advantage.